guys! Hey, you alright guys? Welcome to Jay's movie review. We're taking a step back. I've watched, we're on Netflix at the minute, and we'll watch Guardians Volume 1 of the Galaxy. Or shall I say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. I tell you what, it's brilliant. There's a laugh every minute throughout this sci-fi drama from Marvel. It was created in 2014. And it's directed by James Gunn, and the screenplays with Nicole Perman. The characters are they're so good. I mean, Rocket is this like little raccoon with big attitude. You know, he's got the skills of making weapons and blowing up stuff, and you've got Groot. But you get to meet all of them as it goes on. But the film starts off with a young boy. His mum's terminally ill and she's dying, and his name's Peter Quill. It starts off at the hospital and she dies, but it's his birthday, I think, because she gives him a gift and a card, and he's listening to this Walkman, and she dies, and he runs out upset. The family are all around, but he just runs out of the hospital, and he gets abducted by this massive spaceship. He just gets beamed up, and he gets sucked in by these Ravagers. They're like these space pirate guys that just go around scavenging, taking bits from here and there. Space Boy, because or Star Lord, he likes to call himself. Yeah, it's Star Lord. He steals this orb, but he doesn't realise, for this collector this guy called the Collector, and he doesn't realise what it is, and he meets these guys called Karaf, and he's trying to get this orb off him, and he manages to eventually escape with it. But then Yondu, which is the guy that rescues him from abducts him, but he says to him all the time, "Oh, if it wasn't for me, we would have eaten you." And it's kind of funny to relate the dynamic relationship, because he's like, "Oh, what? You want me to be grateful because you didn't eat me?" So Yondu puts a bounty on his head, and then this is how you meet Groot and Rocket, and he's put like 40,000 bounty on him, and they manage. Well, he goes to this. So he goes with the orb eventually, and he goes to Ronan Kree, the right psychopath, and he's hell bent on war. But there's this treaty, but he sends an assassin, and her name's Gamora after the orb. She's green. She's quite beautiful. Quill's a bit of a ladies' man. He reminds me of Captain Kirk, you know, with the aliens and all that, and he's got quite a reputation. So they all converge into one place, and there's this bit of commotion. So they're all fighting over this orb, and beautiful weapons, well designed. The animations were polished. Marvel have done a superb job on the depth of the characters, the designs, the weapon designs. If you love spaceships, you'll love this. And basically, this orb, it's got a stone in it, and it's basically got the power of. It's got the power of the Death Star in this stone. So they end up in prison, and you meet Drax. He's this badass guy. He's lost his family, he's down and out. But Drax tries to kill Gamora because she's associated with Ronan, and now Ronan had killed all of his family, and it was quite poignant. But they make uneasy alliances. Basically, they're like extraterrestrial misfits, but there's a lot of fun and gags along the way. So they make this uneasy alliance, and they escape prison, and it's action, and but the way they do like the combat, the fighting, it's very creative. I like Groot. It gets these tentacles and it gets into this bloke's face, and there's like 20 of them, and he just goes through them all, and it catches them all like a skipping rope. These roots just grow, and it just whacks them all out the way. The same with the scavengers, not the scavengers, Ravengers, the Ravengers. Yondu, he's got this like arrow, and it can control it with a whistle, like, and it's very creative how they destroy spaceships, and I love the pace of it. I love the action. I can't sing enough praise. Typical story of good over evil, finding friendships from unlikely places, and this kind of connection with family. There's this real connection because he's got this cassette Walkman, which is from his mum, and it's from her favourite music when she was growing up. This is Star-Lord, and he risks everything for this cassette tape, and but that manifests itself to the friendship he gets. He gets a new family, which are these misfits. But Rocket's just my favouriteest, and Groot's badass. I was quite upset what happened to Groot, but at the end, because there's nice music as well, and you got like the Jackson 5s on it, and massive spaceship intergalactic battles. They're trying to get this thing to the Nova Corps, and away from Ronan, because Ronan's the servant of Thanos, which is like his father kind of thing. We saw a glimpse of him, and I think in the next episode we'll see a lot more of him. I wasn't really impressed with the villain, the main villain. I think it's because I thought Thanos outshined. He was all in his big gold armor, floating, on in space and that, with like real power and that. And I thought we kind of, I in my mind, I thought he was going to turn up at the end, and the climactic scenes where they're trying to save Nova, and he didn't even show up, and I was a bit disappointed about that. But there's going to be a sequel, obviously, and I'm really excited to see the next one. I'm going to give it a rating. Okay, let's break it down. There's humour going right through it. It's action-packed. It's non-stop. It's good storylines, good characters, good animations, amazing spaceship race battles or chasing. And I didn't think there was any weak points. The only negative thing, but that was from my personal preference, but Thanos should have turned up a bit more, or I don't know, but we'll see. But that's my view. But I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's absolutely brilliant. That's bye for me, guys, and I'll see you again soon.